shot probably pretty out of order because I just want to record this time that I'm getting onto the highway. I'm doing what my teacher Max said and recording my last moment in Kate. It's like, you know, when you're scared of something, but you know it's gonna be enjoyable. Kind of like doing public speaking, how you have that knot, but you just kind of have to roll through it. That's about the feeling you get right about now. Just going straight into the blue sky, and in 4 hours, I arrive in Springfield. Fair warning, this is an announcement video. This won't be what it is like every time. I'm gonna actually go out and do things most of the time, but this is just covering what I'm doing, why I'm going on this trip, and which I'll explain later, and what's going on right now. Some of you may be asking why I'm doing the trip, and it's a very understandable question because it's kind of came out of nowhere. So I came back to Cape Girardeau on sometime in November or October, like 5 months ago, and I just haven't really been happy being back at all. But I didn't really know what I could do about me not being happy, so I just kind of stayed there and didn't do anything. The one thing I do know is that I love traveling. I went to Mardi Gras with a couple friends, and I can post some pictures right about now. It made me remember I find happiness in traveling and seeing other things. So I started thinking about a route and a plan of how much it would cost to go around the United States. I actually made a plan to go to Iceland and then some of the places in Europe, but I didn't really understand why I would be going to an entire new country to go and see what there is when I haven't even been everywhere in my own country. I have traveled quite a bit, and I've been to a lot of the states, but I haven't really stayed there and done a lot of the things. So I started thinking about what I could do here. My first thought was that I would do just going place, coming back to my house, going to a place, coming back to my house. The price range got really, really high because every time you go somewhere, you have to spend all of the money to come back. The 2 vlogs I did before this, that was the original pre-planning of this trip, was seeing how I can do on a vlog, seeing what kind of film style I have, trying to do one. And then it got better for those 2 episodes, and I was realizing what my workflow style should be, what I film, and getting comfortable in front of the camera because I'm very introverted and I like being behind the camera. And vlogging is kind of like being behind the camera because I mean I am the cameraman, but I'm also the host, and I can't see myself and wait. But back to the point of the vlog. So I actually had this idea sometime early December, and then as I was working out the logistics of it, how far I can drive, how much it will cost to stay places. Now the only reason I said sleep in my car is that sometimes it's not going to be viable to camp at places, but also very expensive to get a hotel room, which would hurt the budget a lot. So that's the main reason that I'm going to be sleeping in my car some nights, which isn't preferable, but it's bearable. Now I'm not going to go into the reason that I came back to Cape Girardeau because the people that know, and I don't really want to bring it up. Maybe another day I'll talk about it, or I'll explain the full, just one video going over the entirety of the reason. But for now, all you need to know is that I wasn't happy being in Cape, and I had to do something about it. So I think I've gone over everything, but reason I'm going on trip is because I'm not happy being in Cape. And I know that I love traveling, so I decided a couple months back that I would start this trip. Kind of grew into this overall adventure plan of what I want to do, and if it doesn't work, then I tried at least. Now the reason I decided I was going to make these videos is that I'm going to have a lot of time on my hands, and I just genuinely enjoy making something. I decided I'd have something to fill the time and give me a reason, at least something to do no matter what every day, is make a video. And just, even if it's a bad video, I'll still make it, I'll still post it, I'll still try my hardest. By the way, vlogging and driving, mucho not safe, would not advise. I won't be doing this the whole time. I do have a clamp right down there. I just don't have it set up. Wow, look, it's a train. mean, I see them all the time, but I've never driven next to one on the highway. So editing last video, I realized I didn't do an outro. Today is when I'm in Hot Springs, and you'll see that in the next video tomorrow. If you think you're gonna like what I'm doing, click subscribe and keep up with me every day. I also have Instagram and I'm making a Facebook page, so I'll put those in the description as well.